Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel presents.
I remember days when the sun shone and laughter could be heard from the tavern.
Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Darkest Dungeon here on Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host Max. So, before I start the episode, I wanted to ask if any of you have potentially ran into some sort of issue with Darkest Dungeon, because lately when I start the game, it somehow turns itself off and then I have to do the same thing again through the Steam. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna have to reinstall it or something. I will figure that out. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another week here in the Hamlet. The last mission was kind of super short, unfortunately, but that is due to the fact that we are trying to prep some of these heroes for a potential boss battle. So I'm actually thinking that I have the Jester, and I have also some sort of medic. So maybe I should be able to take a party along and try to kill the Sodden crew, and this time actually succeeding at the damn job. But in order for me to actually achieve this, I will have to utilize the finale, the solo, try to use the inspiring tune as well, and definitely use the battle ballad to boost the dodge and try to keep the Jester in the front position throughout the mission and especially during the boss battle. So maybe the Dirk Stab might not be the worst move because it will be moving the Jester to the front position. But we will see about that. I will try to figure out what's available to me. I will try to give them sufficient trinkets, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, well, I'm actually gonna try to deal with the drowned crew yet again. This might work, this might not work. I know that they are susceptible to blight, which is why I'm taking along the Plague Doctor, who might be stacking up blight thanks to the Noxious Blast and the Plague Grenades. I'm taking the Jester, and I'm gonna try to keep moving him to the front position in order to try and avoid the attacks. The Crusader is actually equipped with the Beast Slayer ring in order to deal more damage to the fish, and the Vestal is there just for shits and giggles and mostly to keep our party alive. So let's get some provisions and let's see if I can actually manage to succeed this time or if I'm gonna fail miserably like the previous time. Man, that was not fun at all, I can tell you that right now. I was really hoping I would be moving up to the veteran level raids here in the cove by now. Yeah, I thought I forgot something. Okay, well, wish me luck.
Prying eyes had become a nuisance along the old road, and so I undertook to receive my most curious deliveries by way of marine shipments. A sheltered jetty was accessible by a narrow stone stair off the back of the manor, and a discreet system of pulleys could hoist even the heaviest prizes up the rock face from a securely tied dinghy below. The poor devils, chained and drowning for eternity.
Okay, so the issue here will be determining if the crew is here or here. My guess is probably most likely up here, so I'm gonna try to make my way in that direction and we will see how this raid goes.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
Man, I really cannot wait for Darkest Dungeon 2 to drop. Really nice. Really nice.
Cleansed from our lands.
I like that. It's unfortunate. And that's what I'm hoping for. Ah, that's even more unfortunate. Really hope the Crusader will pull through and start dealing some serious damage here. Really nice.
Give them no quarter.
Yet again, we will move the Jester to the front position, and we will try to utilize the
A handsome reward
finale at
for a task
least.
well performed. Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Okay, I don't mind getting some deeds, of course. This will be a bit tricky, of course, because we are dealing here with lots of walking fish sticks. So I'm gonna have to think about who to attack and to get rid of. So this one is definitely dead now. Let's second dead fish stick.
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
What should I call this? Cove to Blade, or... You know, you have farm to table, so... Is there like a sea to table, or... We need to find something out for this.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
So he should be dead, okay? And therefore, hopefully, our lovely Crusader
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
will take this guy out.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Now, who would we want to get a boost? Probably, maybe the Crusader. Okay. So let's continue. At least I know who will get attacked by the Jester here. I was actually thinking he's gonna go for the Sea Breeze. I should have potentially killed him, but oh, what the heck.
Annihilated.
Yeah, Noxious Blast would not probably have finished him off. Oh, what the hell. There is always room for improvement.
Destroyed.
Okay, so the plan can be here to use this, and I unfortunately cannot use Battlefield Medicine because I am not in the proper position. So let's just get rid of the Brawler.
Broken. Maintain the offensive.
So far I'm gonna pick up whatever I come across,
The light, the promise of safety.
and if I'll have to... Oh damn it, I did not move him to Oh, what the hell. I'm gonna have to probably think of utilizing the combo of talents to get the most out of this. Okay. So we're gonna use this. And then I'm gonna probably try to use the finale on the Acolyte. You're supposed to be dodging stuff.
Obliterated.
Okay, so she's a goner. Now to heal the Blade Doctor and the Jester. Beautiful, beautiful. Keep that up.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
So the Jester gets a heal. You guys get a boost. You're supposed to be dodging.
Impressive.
This should get vanished. You are gonna get a first heal here. Now let's deal some damage to the last grouper.
Vigor is restored.
And let's reduce her stress a bit more. I wanted to actually click on the grouper, but what the heck. This will get me a chance to do this. And this.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
So I'm ditching the citrine because the stack of 2 is less than this. This is only 500, this is 1000. 225. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the rest of everything else. Let's see. 1200. Let's try and do this, and we will move the gesture yet again to the forward position. I just realized I could have potentially dropped the blood vial. Okay, these are always welcome. So it's not here, so my guess is that the crew is up there. And for that reason, I'm gonna go here, clear out the room with the curio, then do a camp, try to give these guys some boosts while they camp out, and we will see how that goes. So now actually I'm thinking that the Guardian might get the finale, but since they were so nice to move him back, he can actually utilize the solo as well to boost the damage that he might deal. Okay, beautiful. Keep it up, keep it up. I want to see those dodges. That's a little bit annoying, but not anymore.
Destroy them all.
Let's try and deal with the Acolyte. Really nice. Not so nice. Let's do this, and most likely I will try to utilize this talent over here. So thankfully the incision is still available for the Plague Doctor. So he can still attack even from the front position. But I'm gonna try to move him backward and move the Jester there. Gonna do some healing. And I might try to utilize the Holy Lance yet again. So this will deal more damage to the Brawler. I'm gonna try to heal the Crusader. Really nice job. And now I guess the only thing to do is move around.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
So this kind of pointed out a issue in the strategy. These two talents are perfectly fine. I would really like to keep some of these. But if he's gonna be stuck in the front position where I will need him, then he should have some sort of talent to attack. So I'm gonna try to give him the Dirk Stab. We'll see what that will affect. I will need the shovel for the clam. I want to ditch the blood vial. I have 21 of those back at Hamlet. I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna do the camp.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Any disease that the Plague Doctor can remove? No, nothing, huh? Okay, let's do this. Hopefully no ambush. Now use the shovel. And oh, god damn it. God damn it, god damn it. You know what? We're gonna try to utilize the solo, then the finale, and then I'm gonna probably go for another solo or battle ballad in order to get him to the front position. I don't want him to be starting there because if I use the solo and then the finale, I might deal additional damage. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh. Yeah, okay, you know what? Okay. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Even in death, the captain shouts his orders, and the crew obeys.
Gonna try the stun. He has higher blight resist than, bleed resist than blight. So, moving forward, try to use
Powerful blow.
this. Although these are not actually beasts, they are humanoid enemies, I still kind of don't want to screw around with them. And I'm gonna try to deal as much damage as I potentially can as fast as I can. And I'm gonna have to move the gesture to the front position. Yeah, the heave 2 will be annoying as hell. Now I definitely need to kill the puller, otherwise his HP will be recovering. So this is heal for the Plague Doctor. Crusader will attack the puller. I'm gonna actually try to... Yeah, you see I cannot get in front of the Crusader even. While the Crusader is hooked, his HP is slowly recovering. So let's try and stack up more of that blight. Get rid of him. I'm gonna try to use the Dirk Stab on the Jester in order to move him to the front position. That way, if they do heave 2, you might be able to avoid it. Okay, you are really annoying me with that lead. Yeah, I'm afraid they will do heave 2 before the Jester will have his turn, which would really, really annoy me. But the stacked up blight has definitely done its share of damage. I mean, he is left at 3 HP, so let's finish this off.
A sailor's death for captain and crew.
Really nice. So obviously, boss battles can be pulled. It's better if you have the proper heroes to deal with the specific bosses. Some of the bosses are easier to deal with, but for example, if you would take an entire party of melee units against the Fulminating Prophet, I can guarantee you, you are gonna have one hell of a time trying to get to him through those 3 wooden spikes in front of him. So, yeah, I have failed with the ground crew before, but now I was at least able to redeem myself. And yeah, that's actually another successful boss battle, and I believe I have therefore finished off
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
the last encounter of apprentice level of bosses for the Cove, so hopefully soon we might be able to see a veteran level raid. But for that, you might have to consider subscribing or checking out my channel for more Darkest Dungeon, as I publish videos every week, so you will always have something fun to watch. Anyhow, this is Max from Not Your Professional Walkthroughs, wishing you all the best, and hopefully I will see you at the next one. Bye bye.